You know me, SDMT. Big news right here, man. But before we get to it, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and turn on my notifications. I got a lot of fire coming, a lot of big stories, a lot of news, a lot of reactions. I'm about to be dropping my top 5 running backs soon, so stay locked in. Shout out to the SDMT gang. But let's get to this video. So over this weekend, Cam Newton had a 7-on-7 tournament, and he had a little conflict, or you know what I mean, issue with a young team that was trolling him, saying, you know, you're a free agent, you're about to be poor, you know, and you know, you couldn't cut it. And he was just like, the teenager was just going crazy, you know what I mean, just going at Cam. And Cam responded like, I'm rich. And then the kid kept going, and he was just like, you know what, where's your father, where's your pop at? You know what I mean? I got to respect Cam for that, because going back and forth with a teenager, a kid, is going to make you look very well. And it honestly makes the kid look bad and his parents, you know what I mean? So Cam trying to speak to his father to help, you know, squash the situation was definitely, you know what I mean, a respectable move, you know what I mean? Some people took it as he was making fun of the kid for not having a father. That was off. Cam didn't know that, you know what I mean? But he was just saying, like, you know, if you're in a situation and the teenager's acting out of line, the best thing to do is talk to their parents, you know what I mean? And this kid, you know what I mean, that's the thing about this generation. You know, you guys love to troll, you guys love to, you know, just antagonize people and say anything, and you know, not care about the consequences, you know what I mean? This kid, you know what I mean, making fun of Cam, and it's like, Cam's in the NFL, Cam's won an MVP, Cam's been to a Super Bowl. You're trying to do those things. You should be trying to learn from Cam. You know what I mean? You should be trying to, you know, pay attention to his work ethic. You should be thanking him for having this 7-on-7 tournament and spending his time with you players, which a lot of NFL players don't do. The fact that Cam is so, you know, just touchable, and having that NFL player right in front of you. A lot of kids don't see NFL players until, you know what I mean, they go to a game. When I was a kid, I never saw an NFL player in person. So you don't know that your dream can actually be a reality. So for Cam to give back and come back and show up to these tournaments and these camps, to let these kids see that your dream is possible, is huge. You know what I mean? This young man embarrassed his coaches, and he embarrassed his family at the same time. You know, in the video, Cam responded. He posted the end of the video, you know what I mean, where he squashed it, and he was, you know, saying that he want to go back and forth with the kid, you know what I mean, and he was squashing it with the coach as well. The coach stepped in, and then today the young man, which I'm gonna post at the end of this video. Make sure you watch the end of this video, because I'm gonna post what the young man had to say. But the young man pretty much said he apologizes for, you know, causing, you know, a rift, or, you know what I mean, causing drama between Cam and at the camp, and he didn't want to, you know, embarrass himself and his family, and you know what I mean, he pretty much said a lot of stuff like that, and he didn't want to mess up his potential career in football, which is huge. That's another thing. You do things of this nature, but you're not thinking about the consequences. So you're this kid, let's say he's very talented, but he's acting in this manner. Then a coach sees this, and he's like, I might not want to, you know, give that kid a scholarship. I may not want to recruit that kid, because he may not be coachable. He may be a problem in the locker room. He may not follow orders or have you. So when you do things, you have to understand, every grown man understand there's a consequence to the actions. And this troll generation of these young kids, you know, you got the 6'9" trolling, no consequences, and you think it's okay. But when the consequences came, he folded, you know what I mean, and he snitched. So we look at this situation. This young man did a great thing by apologizing. You can tell that people in his family really stepped up and let him know that you need to apologize, because you didn't only make yourself look bad, you made us look bad as parents, you know what I mean, and as older brothers or mentors, wherever you from, you know what I mean. When I used to train my younger cousin, he would have issues with coaches, and if he would say something, I would get mad. There was an incident where one of the coaches kind of lied on him, and one of the other teammates told me about it, and the coach said, what are you going to do, bench me? You know what I mean, because my little bro was the best on the team, but my little bro didn't actually say that, you know what I mean. The coach put a little extra on it, and I was hot, but I asked his teammate, he's like, hey, he didn't say that, but then AD could tell, like, I was about to, I might have went to jail that day because you ain't gonna lie on my family. But AD said he said something. And I'm like, if you said something, it's on you. I can't step up for you because I don't want you talking back to an adult in that manner. So you got an issue, you come to me and I can handle it. There's a proper process of authority. You know what I mean? A lot of younger kids don't have the proper tutelage to understand talking back to an adult just not gonna work out in a positive way for you. It's gonna make you look bad in your parents. So if you have issues in that situation, the best thing to do is talk to an adult to try to get them to handle that situation for you. Okay, so this young man, the apology was a great thing because this can help him leverage this. Now he's this kid that got all this attention, and if he can ball and he's shown that he can, apologize and be, show some maturity, he can be a kid that takes this exposure, shows that he can ball any 7-on-7s or during the season and be a star. It's a smart way of doing things. The younger generation, my young grinders, you gotta understand, I know you like to talk mess. I know you like to, troll because that's your generation. But in the same sense, you gotta be smart. You gotta think about your future. What are you trying to achieve? Where you're trying to go? Why, destroy opportunities by doing too much? This young man potentially could have hurt himself in recruiting and in many situations just because he wanted to, troll and antagonize Cam Newton, which Cam is out there doing, a great deed by being out there for those kids, having these tournaments, being somebody that this young man feels comfortable even talking to. You know what I mean? That you can talk to an NFL player. You know what I mean? It's a big deal. Not all kids have that. So this was a crazy story, and I'm glad it worked out. Cam, posted that he squashed it and that he was just trying to talk to the young man's father and get everything ironed out. And, it's a great learning opportunity for the younger generation as well. All this trolling, all this goofiness, you know what I mean? Hey, man, it's going to go out of style real fast because when those consequences come, you can try to run all you want to, but things get real, you know what I mean? And that's what the younger kids want to do. You want to talk and do all these extras, but when the pressure comes, I'm just a kid. No, you can't do that. If you're just a kid, you got to stay in the kid's place, all right? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on my notifications. I'm out. SDMT!